Hey there, good Monday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace on this Monday, January the 16th, officially halfway through the month of January. We've got some active weather that's coming our way now. When I say active, I know some of you are thinking storms, severe weather. It's an active weather pattern, not necessarily with active weather, although there could be some as we get into later this week or the middle part of the week. We've got several rounds of rain that are going to come our direction, and that's going to be something that we'll watch over the coming days. In fact, we've got a little bit of rain that is even coming in this morning. Here's a look at radar. And most of what we're seeing right now is west of Bowling Green and moving in as the morning continues. A lot of this is very light, some of it not even reaching the ground until you get back into southern Illinois and parts of Missouri. But eventually, it is going to start raining here in southern Kentucky later this morning and into the afternoon. Showers. It's not going to be a lot of rain. It's just going to be very light. And not everything you're seeing right there on the radar is hitting the ground because we're still dealing with a very dry surface here, as over the weekend we had that drier air working in. So it's going to take a while for that light rain to even reach the ground. And even if it does, it's just going to be that light rain. It's not going to be anything too heavy or too stormy. Later this evening, maybe a rumble of thunder out of this, but we're talking about a little bit of rain to take us into the afternoon and evening hours, and then maybe a little burst of rain as we get into this evening, as the rain chances go up a bit. Okay, let's take a look at the model blender, and we can see that it's going to stay relatively mild and even warm for a few days. Today we'll get into the mid 50s. By the way, yesterday's high was 51 at the Bowling Green Airport officially. 46 is where we should be on average. So we were 5 degrees above average yesterday. It looked good with the sunshine and just a few clouds from time to time. Then cloudy for some. It was just one of those days where you had that little mixture of everything, but you could feel some of the mildness starting to come back into the air. As you see, tomorrow we're really going to shoot up into the mid 60s and stay there for Wednesday. That's when the more potent system is going to come in with showers and thunderstorms and some potentially heavy rainfall. We cool down a little to 62, lower 60s on Thursday as a cold front begins to move in. And there we go again, one of those times where we go from the 60s into the 40s in a 24-hour period. We cool down, but even that is really just resetting us back to where we should be this time of the year on temperatures, which is upper 40s to near 50. And you see all of the weekend and into next week, we're looking at average daily highs being right there in the upper 40s to low 50s. That's where we're supposed to be for the middle and end of January. So nothing too off-putting there. No big cold snaps coming. And, it just this pattern of unusually warm weather and stormy weather at times, it's going to continue. Here's a look at temperatures right now as of right at 5 a.m. this morning from the Kentucky Mesonet Network. Cold 20s in the eastern part of the state, in the more hilly ranges and the mountainous areas. In the central part, 20s to 30s. Here in southern Kentucky, upper 30s to low 40s. But look, already back into western Kentucky, upper 40s to low 50s. The warmer air is moving east as we go through the morning. More of a Pacific air mass coming our direction ahead of the rain showers. So no worries here of any kind of mixed precipitation this morning. The precipitation is going to hold off until this warmer air starts to take over from west to east. But you will find some frost on your windshield this morning for some of you, and allow yourself a little time to get things warmed up. But everybody is going to warm up starting today. Here's a look at the next 24 hours with the maps showing the 30s this morning for us, quickly into the 40s and even the 50s. We'll go about mid 50s, 53 or so, 55. That's where we're going to land later this afternoon. Then tonight, um, there, 52. Wait a minute. You mean we're going to go from just a degree or two from the high today to the low tonight? Yeah, it's a warm front, that Pacific air coming in, sliding from west to east today, and then settling tonight. And I just don't think there's going to be much difference between today's high and tonight's low. Temperatures will hold fairly steady because tomorrow we're really going to start to go up into the 60s. Look at this, 63 to 65, 10 degrees, at least 10 degrees warmer tomorrow than it will be today. And that's going to feel nice. It's going to be breezy, but it's going to be a southerly breeze. Therefore, it's going to be a warmer breeze. And this is with, of course, the break in the rain that we'll get in between systems from the showers we get today to the showers and thunderstorms we're going to get on Wednesday into early Thursday. So let me show you that. Here we go with what we're seeing this morning on radar, which is a lot of that stuff not even hitting the ground because of the dry air at the surface. Eventually it will. And I think today is just going to be very light, scattered showers. You see those just kind of breezing through here, not a big deal. Like I said, there could be maybe this evening a rumble of thunder, one or two rumbles of thunder, and then that it's, right there. But then overnight tonight into early Tuesday, all of this begins to push away, and there's a big dry slot that's going to come in between this system and the system that's coming in on Wednesday. It's all part of the same setup, but we get a little break. Tomorrow we'll go back to sunshine, but then by Tuesday night into Wednesday, here comes the second round of rain and thunderstorms, and some of that could be heavy rainfall, but also some. It doesn't look like a big severe weather situation, but maybe a few strong thunderstorms. Let's show you on the maps here how this is going to play out. So here's right now with the setup with this little shortwave trough that's sitting over us. Really high pressure is still in control. But you see the series of systems out in the plains, and then there's more Pacific energy, deep low pressure systems coming off the coast of California. They just cannot catch a break there. And you can see the mess that's back here to the west. Here comes our first system, but really it's a little shortwave trough that sits over Kentucky that's going to produce some of the light rain showers today. The more enhanced moisture is going to be back west of us in parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, along that warm front. And then here's the cold front trailing to the south of that. So this is midday, afternoon, showers, perhaps that rumble of thunder as we get into this evening. Early tomorrow morning, still a few lingering showers, but then everything moves away. And notice, here's the front. Now, this front will start to slide through and shut off the rain, but it's going to go south of us. You'll see this. It'll go south of us and then stall, and it's going to wait on this low pressure system that's over the four corners. back in the southwestern United States. So you can watch this happen. So here comes the front, it comes through, then it starts to stall. It waits on this low pressure system. So we're dry for a good part of Tuesday into Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, this strengthens, deepens, and we get Gulf of Mexico moisture meeting up with the Pacific moisture. Not specific, but Pacific, like Pacific Ocean. I know sometimes people get those specific, Pacific. Yes, I'm being specific when I say Pacific. So Wednesday, here we go with some light rain at first, and then this thing gets really negative tilted, and it deepens a bit. So I think it's going to be more heavy rain that we focus on, not so much severe weather. I don't see severe weather really playing out with this system, but it does have that negative tilt. So somebody may get a strong storm or two, but I think it is going to be the combination of Pacific and Gulf of Mexico moisture that just kind of congeals and comes together, converges right over the deep south and parts of the Ohio and the Tennessee River valleys. Wednesday into Thursday. By Thursday evening into Friday, just in time for the weekend, things begin to clear out. We do see another system coming out of the southern plains by Friday afternoon and evening. That low is going to go north of us. There will be some Gulf of Mexico moisture on Saturday, but for us, we're going to be in between those two with high pressure, dry. We may see some clouds off of it, but Sunday, then we may begin to see with this secondary low pressure system a little bit of rain that comes in, even though it's not painted in here. So we've got several opportunities to pick up more rain, and some of it, I mean, really, we don't need it. We're more than caught up on where we were left behind last year, and we were in that drought situation. We have more than made up for that loss. But we keep getting these waves of thunderstorm activity and rain. It's going to keep coming. I mean, even tonight, we could pick up a quarter inch to some locations could pick up a half inch of rain. That's pretty good rainfall. And then with the other system coming in Wednesday into Thursday, I mean, it could be an inch, inch and a half. Yeah, the problem is with that, we could be looking at some swollen creeks and streams and rivers causing some minor flooding. So that's another thing that we'll have to keep an eye on. In the meantime, enjoy your Monday. I'm headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7, starting at 6 a.m., going till 10 this morning. I hope you'll join me for a good time on the radio. When's the last time, if you don't listen to radio or you listen to Pandora, Spotify, Sirius XM, stuff you pay for, when's the last time you had a good time on the radio with the music? Yeah, I know. I hear somebody saying, yeah, but when I listen to those things, I don't hear commercials. Well, even our commercials sound good. I'm just telling you. Just give it a listen. Give it a try. My corny jokes and the stupid things that I say on the radio have got to be entertaining. Even if you look at your radio and go, that guy is stupid, I'll take it. I'll take it. I just want you to listen. Just try it out. Sam 100.7. It's not 107. That's another station. It's 100.7. For those of you who have a digital dial, go 100.7. And that's where we are. I think you'll enjoy it. If you find it corny, it's supposed to be. All right, you guys have a great day. God bless you. Thank you for watching and listening. And I'll see you on the radio.